Everybody, good afternoon. It's your boy Heaven Hollywood back on the IE Network. This is the Heaven Hollywood Report, and let's get to it. Shout out to my sponsor in case you didn't know. Make sure you go check out icydk.blog and get you up on all of the backstories of past, present, and current celebrity news. All right, we're going to get you kicked off. We got two stories today, well, really three. We're going to start it off with the boy Breezy, Chris Brown. And it was reported that Chris Brown, there is a woman who is suing Chris Brown for claims that he drugged and R-word her on a yacht, a Miami yacht, during a Miami yacht party. Now, this yacht allegedly belongs to Diddy. This was a party on Star Island, and apparently this yacht was allegedly parked on the Diddy's Star Island home. This is where this was supposed to have taken place. Now, it says here, I'm going to get into this article on TMZ. According to the suit obtained by TMZ, this woman claims that Chris grabbed the phone of a friend she was FaceTiming and urged her to come to Diddy's home ASAP on Miami's Star Island. Okay? Now, when she arrived there on December 30th, 2020, oh my God, the woman claims Chris approached her and asked her if she wanted a drink, motioning her toward the kitchen area of the yacht. In the docs, she claims she entered the kitchen with Chris, where he gave her a red cup and a mixed drink, and they started talking. After he filled her cup up a second time, she claims she began to feel a sudden, unexplained change of consciousness. Was your second drink, depending on what you were drinking. According to the suit, the woman claims she also felt disoriented, physically unstable, and started to fall in and out of sleep. And that's when she said Chris led her into a bedroom while she was drugged and half asleep. In the docs, the woman claims Chris closed the bedroom door, barring her attempt to leave, removed her bikini bottoms, and started kissing her. She says she mumbled for Chris to stop. Yeah, okay. But he persisted and R'd her. She's suing Chris for $20 million in damages, claiming the alleged R is causing her severe emotional distress. The woman claims Chris ejaculated inside her, jumped up and announced he was done. She claims Chris texted her the next day and demanded she take Plan B. Although she was distraught, she claims she did exactly that. The woman's attorneys, Ariel Mitchell and George Vabrecht, tells us their client did not report the alleged R to the cops at the time because of a medical student and was embarrassed. All right, so let me just say this. It does seem like every time Chris has a project coming out, something like this happens. I mean, that is always the cliche because everyone's quick to run to, publicity stunt or sabotage. But the only reason why I would push back on the sabotage is because Chris Brown ain't popping right now. Chris Brown is not popping right now. I don't know what it is, but Chris just put out a record called Iffy. And so maybe the girl, the timing is a little suspect. But it's not like Chris is like on the top of his game and everyone was waiting for this project. Barely half the people in the world barely know Chris even has a record out. And the Iffy and the video Iffy didn't really make any noise. So yes, I do agree that it is a little long, 3 years, but that is always the story. And then the people always hit you with there is no timetable on trauma, woo woo woo. So we'll see. This is the only thing I'm going to say on that. I don't have any tea on that except the only tea I have is that boat, that yacht. A lot of things takes place on that Diddy yacht. That's all I'm going to say. A lot of things take place on Diddy's yacht. And Chris, the only problem is with his smoke there's fire, and it always seems to be the same story with you. It's never like, oh, Chris Brown, got caught stealing something. You know what I mean? It's always the same thing. It's involving a woman and being over aggressive, which really doesn't make sense to me. But Chris Brown should be able to get any chick he wants, and they'll probably sleep with him for nothing. But I say that about most of these celebrities, and still keep getting in trouble for SA. So we'll see what happens with that. Moving on to Nicki Minaj. Now, Nicki Minaj, this is a two-part story about Nicki Minaj. Number one, same issue. There's a report that Nicki Minaj and her husband, Kenneth Petty, is being sued for allegedly punching a security guard. Now, this also happened in 2019. What is it with? Why do people wait 3 years? I don't understand. The security guard who worked a 2019 Nicki Minaj concert in Germany. I'm going to get into this article from page 6. In Germany, claims the rapper's husband, Kenneth Petty, sucker punched him in the jaw. The guard, Thomas Windmuller, and that name sounds familiar, I think that guy worked for Drake, is now suing the couple, saying in court documents obtained by TMZ, it's TMZ again, Thursday, that he has had to undergo multiple surgeries since the alleged assault. So now, if he has undergone multiple surgeries, all he has to do is produce the records, and I'm sure there's some sort of tape or something of that. Produce the doctor records, and we'll go from there. He said that Petty sucker punched him. Minaj berated a female security guard for allowing a male fan to get on stage during her March 2019 show. Minaj allegedly yelled at the guard, calling her a effing B while recording the belittling exchange, the report said. So he said while recording, she was recording it. As head of security for the evening, Windmuller says he stepped in to console the guard, who was in tears, before approaching Minaj to discuss the alleged incident. Who do you think you are? He claims Nicki shouted, before allegedly throwing her shoe at him. Isn't it ironic? Don't you think? It's like rain. Okay. While she missed him with her shoe. She missed too, huh? Windmuller claims he was called back to her room for another verbal lashing from the Queens-born performer before Petty, now 43, punched him out of the blue. Boom! So he said Kenneth Petty came out and broke his jaw. Windmuller alleged the hit resulted in him undergoing 8 surgeries to repair the damaged jaw, which involved inserting 5 plates into his face. He also claims 6 more surgeries are required to completely repair the damage. All right, so if I remember correctly, this guy also had some sort of lawsuit against Drake. And I did read something like this on G's website. G likes to say, well, not likes to say, but G pretty much basically said on her website that she thinks it's some sort of sabotage, and she thinks it's somebody bigger holding these, pulling these strings. Not for Chris Brown, but as far as Nicki Minaj goes. That's what G said. That's not what I said. I'm just taking her lead on it because she did talk on the story first. She knows more about, a lot of behind the scenes stuff. And she basically said that this whole thing with Nicki in the industry is way deeper than what people think. Way deeper. She believes it's somebody sabotaging, and she said it's somebody bigger than the people who Nicki Minaj fans usually blame problems on. Oh, that's nobody but so-and-so records, who you guys always blame. But she says it's even bigger than that. So this should be pretty easy to prove if he produces the doctor's bills and then produce some sort of tape or whatever, or get them in court and they're going to have to get up on the stand or go under oath, and we'll see if it gets that far. But as for right now, this wrong time, definitely wrong time. Nicki has a new record coming out. Now, I would, if you want to tell me, is this released, coincidentally? No, I would say it's definitely not a coincidence. So we'll see what also happens with that. The other thing I want to talk about as far as Nicki goes is Tasha K. Because Tasha K once again is bringing or trying to bring Nicki Minaj into her issue with Cardi B. An issue that should be over because Tasha K lost the case. She lost the lawsuit. It should be end of story. But now Tasha K, recently she was interviewing Akbar. And she once again is bringing Nicki Minaj and Cardi B into the situation. She, out of nowhere, just starts talking about the incident at Harper's Bazaar, where she says Cardi B, the only reason why people like her is because she's light-skinned. And she brought up Nicki Minaj. She said, she asked Akbar, which was totally set up. She asked Akbar who her favorite rapper was. Akbar said Nicki Minaj. She said, yeah, Nicki Minaj is a close colleague of mine. And just the way she was able to just push through that incident at Harper's Bazaar. And she's trying to bring, this is about the third time now. Now, I know because it's Cardi B and because Nicki Minaj fans hate Cardi B so much, they can't see what I'm trying to tell them. You should not, just because she is using Nicki to attack Cardi B or troll Cardi B, do not take that as a good thing. I don't know how many times I want to tell y'all, but I'm not going to say it again. If y'all want that, if you want Nicki's rollout to be, now you already have this one case going, well, not case, but you already have this one claim. Now you have this thing with Tasha K continuously mentioning Nicki Minaj. If you guys like that just because she's mentioned you against Cardi and you hate Cardi so much, fine. But I wouldn't take that as a good thing. Tasha K, stop mentioning Nicki Minaj. She has nothing to do with this. She's getting ready to put out new music on Friday. I'm pumped. Everybody should be pumped to hear what's going on, to hear about it. And stop mentioning Nicki Minaj. This is your issue. This is your issue. Let me know what y'all guys think. Like, comment, subscribe. Share this video with your friends. Share. Peace.